Yo, what is up, guys? In today's video, we have my Mortal Kombat collection. It's gonna be just like my Halo video. If you saw that, where I showed everything in my Halo collection, except with my Mortal Kombat figures. So, and we're on the road to 100 subscribers. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing and sharing, that'd mean a lot to me. So, let's get into the video. All right, so here we have the Mezco's Raiden. Looks really good. The only gripe I really have with this figure, that person Jazzwares did a little bit better on, is that, what? I guess it stays on when you turn him upside down, but let me get it on real quick. Let me get it setting on him. So sure, when you tip him upside down, it'll stay on like that, but watch. The Jazzwares one, it would be a little bit better by that. I've even tried it, so it's the only gripe bad about it. It don't stay on like real flush. It more like just hangs there and sits there. You can kind of get it on flush if you really wanted to, but not very much. And the accessory is really good. I keep the lightning hand on him because I think that looks so cool. Just to tase someone or zap him whenever he wants. So that's good. So let's put his hat back on him. So, yeah. So that was the Mezco's Raiden. So next we have more of a greenish Raiden. I cannot find the hat at the moment. It was taking too long to find it, so I just said I'm going to do it without the hat. But if you want to know what he looks like with a hat, there we go. Just this hat, his hat will be green, not this color. So, and his foot wouldn't stay on, it kept coming off, so I just put it in the tub with him, and it came off. So he does not have a foot right now, or any accessories. I kept this hand on because it really don't matter. So this is like my least favorite Raiden, probably my least favorite figure I got. So, but yeah, this is not very good Raiden. I had nothing to say about this guy. I'm really sad how this guy turned out. But yeah, that was my green Raiden. I also could not find her fans, Katana's fans, but I got her in a pretty good pose. I'm surprised by that because normally the girl figures have different kind of shoes that don't want to stand right, but that's good. And these just don't have bases, so that makes it even harder for me to stand them. But and this is actually a very good surprise when she was announced, because if you look at this, Jazzwares, Storm Collectibles, never made. Those two big companies that made Mortal Kombat figures have not made a female figure. And then Mezco's was like, oh, we're gonna make Katana. It's a really good choice, and she's probably the first female figure to be released in the Mortal Kombat side of things by Mezco. Just because I can't get her to stand back up. We're gonna lay her down. All right, I'm gonna hold her. Just because yeah, and then McFarlane came along and also released a Katana. Let's hope that's not the only girl figure they do. But yeah, so this Katana is a really good figure. Really happy to have it, and it gives me a Katana for my 6-inch line. That's something I was really sad about, was I didn't have a Katana for my 6-inch line. And here she came along. So yeah. So that's Katana. Looks really good. And actually, this is the same design they used in MKX and the, just fun fact, and the Mortal Kombat Battle of the Realms, same exact design. So, fun fact. But that was Katana. Alright, so next we have Kotal Khan. And like, this guy is so big, he won't even stand in the frame. Like, the top of his head is not in the camera frame. This guy's just so big. He's one of the biggest figures in the Mezco line, so that's good. Now, I did not have Scorpion and Sub-Zero. That's why I said one of them, because I did not know if he is the biggest one. Still looking for the Sub-Zero and Scorpion Mezco figures. But, here we got Kotal. Looks really good. And this is Kotal Khan's first ever figure before McFarlane came along and made the MK11 Kotal. So this is a really good figure. Now, I could not find his accessories, so I just did him like in a raw pose. You know what I mean? Like, stand up like, because I could not find his weapon, just like Katana and the Green Raiden. So it's really good. So that was Kotal Khan. So next we have Quan Chi. I have him holding his big old sword This big sword. I don't ever think he uses this sword in the game, but they gave him a sword. I also have his 2 green skeletons on his back. It looks really good, and this is a really good accessory. Now, my brother lost, whenever he was playing with him, he lost his skull. And I don't know where his skull is anymore. So I would have had him holding his skull with his knife down, with his knife up like this, or across his chest with the skull, or something like that. I would have had him holding the skull some way, but my brother lost his skull, so I kind of just put it in this pose. It's still a good figure, but my brother also broke these spikes off when that happened. So he does not have his little spike guards anymore, but he's still a good figure, still happy to have him. So that was Quan Chi. Alright, so next up we have the MK Classic Ermac figure from the MK Classic Designs. Really happy to have this, and actually this is my first and only Ermac I have. So yeah, really happy to have him. He fits in great with my 6-inch line, although my 6-inch line is mainly made of MK9. But just Ermac's still a great addition to my 6-inch collection. So he's one of the best fighters in my 6-inch line. Personally, one of my favorite characters was Ermac, although I never learned how to use him, so I never used him. I just loved Ermac though, although I never mained as him. I main as Noob. Yeah, Cage, if you're watching this, yeah, I like Noob. He's one of my favorite characters. Johnny Cage kind of sucks. So here is Ermac. So that was my MK Classic Ermac. Next, with the Jazzwares, we have Shaolin Monks Liu Kang from the Shaolin Monks video game, I think. So I only have 2 Shaolin Monks figures and 1 classic figure. Forgot to mention that with Classic Ermac. But yeah, so this is my classic Shaolin Monks Liu Kang figure. Looks really good. He comes with his 2 size. So I really like him. This is actually the first 6-inch Liu Kang I got. Spoiler alert for the other one I got. So yeah. So I liked it. It was a really good figure. I like it. So that's my Shaolin Monks Liu Kang figure. Alright, so next we have my Shaolin Monks Kung Lao figure. Comes with this green sort of sword. Don't know what this is. It's a green sword, I know that. Then he comes with the same thing as Liu Kang, one of these sais. He actually came with 2 of them, but I couldn't. Liu Kang came with 2, Kung Lao came with 2, but Kung Lao came with a sword. So I gave him 1 sai and 1 sword, and the other sai is in my box somewhere. So that was my MK Shaolin Monks Kung Lao. Next we have the MK9 Translucent Raiden. Yeah, Comic-Con San Diego exclusive Raiden. I only call him translucent because you can kind of see through him if you look hard enough. But yeah. So now, the only complaint I have about this guy is there's not many accessories. But then again, MK9 Raiden really don't do that much in the story or have any need for any unwanted accessories. And the fists are always closed when you see the MK9 Raidens in the game. So his fists are normally closed or crossed. So it kind of makes sense that they wouldn't give him any accessories besides his hat, because that's really all he does. And there's rarely he ever uses his powers in the cutscene, so you wouldn't need any lightning effects for him, because you rarely ever fight him. You fight him 1 time in the whole game, you fight him. That is when you're playing as Sonya, and he says you will not be the one to challenge Shang Tsung. Only time you ever fight Raiden in the campaign. And on top of that, you get to play as him. You get, I think, 5 different fights as him. And that's it. There's really no, lightning bolts he shoots out of his hand or anything you could really make into an accessory. You could do some stuff like him with the lightning push or, the teleport thingy. You can pick him up, put him on top over there. I mean, that's about all you need. So, that was my MK9 Translucent Raiden. So, next I have the X-Ray version of Jax. What this basically is like if you wanted to do a breaker move on someone, like let's say I want to do Liu Kang's breaker. Bring Liu Kang in, have him do his backflip kick like this. Then you just put his leg up like that, do that. And then you can do a close-up of the skull, you can actually see his skull. That's why they made this. for anyone that wants to do X-ray moves. So, but here we have the X-ray Jack. He does come with 2 guns, but I couldn't find them. And this is the only one. There's 2 X-ray vision people. This is the only X-ray vision character that you have that his mask comes off. I'll actually pull his skull off. And he actually kind of looks like Scorpion without his mask on, if you think about it. This is kind of what Scorpion would look like, only in a 4-inch form. So like, if I ever want to take Scorpion's head off, take this guy's head off, put it on Scorpion, I could have like the 4-inch Scorpion doing the fire flame. I may do that at the end of the video, so you see how that works. But that's the X-Ray Jacks. So next we have Johnny Cage, the movie star, the man, the something. I don't know what he is anymore. He's more like just the arrogant one. Yeah, an MK9, that's basically what it is. I do like Johnny's character development over the MK9, X, and 11 video games, but like at the beginning of MK9, the very first thing you hear him say is, if that old geezer's the final challenge, might as well just give me the belt right now. How arrogant does that sound? Even Liu Kang had some problems fighting Shang Tsung. And Johnny was defeated by Cyrax. So, he really needs to shut up at that point. But, it's a good figure. I also have the 4-inch version of this, so I have completed my Johnny collection. Yeah, my Johnny collection I have completed. Besides the MK Shaolin Monks Johnny Cage, I do not have that one yet. But it's only a matter of time. But I do have the MK9 Johnnies, even the battle damaged one. Yeah, and the MK11 one. So, looks really good. This is my favorite design for the Johnny, so I really like this one. I just like MK9, so I'm going to show a lot of favoritism towards MK9. So that was the MK9 Johnny Cage. So next we have the MK9 6-inch Liu Kang figure. Looks really good. I really like him. He's a really good figure. Like, I'm so happy whenever I got this guy, and he's just so good. And I've always loved the MK9 design for Liu Kang. That's why I was really offended whenever they created the scene at the very end of the MK9 in MK11 with the MK11 graphics. Because MK9 was very memorable, and I think they should have kept the MK9 graphics on while doing that fight. It would have looked so much cooler. Have the MK9 Liu Kang get fried again, just like, you know, like, fried. But this guy just looks so good. And I wish they'd make an MK9 6-inch Katana figure. I'd buy that in a heartbeat. Mainly because MK9 Katana is my favorite one. I think she's very hot. But, just because I have a Liu Kang, mainly. That'd be, so also have a 6-inch MK9 Katana to go with my 6-inch MK9 Liu Kang. But that was my 6-inch MK9 Liu Kang. So next we have the MK9 X-Ray Reptile figure. Looks really good. I really like this. Yeah, I'm just blown away by this figure. It's so good. And Reptile is also one of my favorite fighters. I just, like, there is nothing bad to say about any one of the characters in Mortal Kombat. Especially MK9. They're just all very good. So, that was my MK9 6-inch X-Ray Reptile. Alright, so I lied to you guys. I do have 2 more classic figures. First one being the classic Liu Kang figure by Hasbro. Now, this is a good figure for its era, but it would not meet today's standards. Still, happy to have it. Maybe, hopefully, one day I can make some money off it. But, yeah, so that was my MK. What was this? Was this like MK1? MK2? Let's say MK like 1 or 2 classic Liu Kang. So like I said, I have 2 more classic figures. This is my MK1 or 2 classic Sub-Zero. Yeah, my 4-inch classic Sub-Zero. Now, one of the biggest issues I have with this guy is I lift his arm up to do something, I won't get it down no more. They like put a recoil on it. You know what I mean? Like most kids would be happy about this, but I'm a collector, not a kid. I want to be able to position the arm without having to rotate it all the way backwards to reset the click. I'd rather just be able to pull it down and it stay there. That's the biggest complaint I have about this guy, but that's pretty much it. So, That was my MK1/2 Classic Sub-Zero. Alright, so next we have my MK2 Classic Smoke. Now this does not count as classic figures for one reason. I really don't know why. I just use them for my MK9. That's why I say don't count. But, yeah, I'm not counting him as classic, so. So, I really like this figure. It's Smoke. Smoke's one of my favorite, not favorite, I don't want to say favorite, but liked figures. I like him just because of his move list. And, like, I did even beat Shao Kahn flawless victory with Smoke once. Just by using Smoke teleportation and Smoke Ball and then a bunch of combos. Made it where Shao Kahn couldn't hardly move. But, yeah, this is my MK2 Classic Smoke. Alright, so next up for the 4-inch Jazzwares line, we have the 4-inch Raiden. God, I can't get his hat to stay on. What's wrong with your hat, Raiden? Does your hat not like you anymore? I bet it don't. Let's see. Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding the way where his hat will fit flush. But here we have the MK9 4-inch Raiden. Really good figure to the line.
Larry, come get your coat.
Really like him.
Come on.
One of the baddest things, the same thing with the other one is he does not have the open fist or any accessories, but that's fine. I don't think he's supposed to. So that was my MK9 4-inch Raiden. Alright, so next we have Baraka. Now the blade is bent because it has been in the tub for a while, so that's quality control issues there. But honestly, my favorite design from Baraka, I just love MK9. It's my favorite MK game they've made so far. Maybe with the exception of MK11, because I did really like MK11. But, really like MK9. So, this is my MK9 Baraka. Looks really good, really happy to have it. So, yeah, that was Baraka. Alright, so next we got Nightwolf. Really good figure. Really like him. Now, Nightwolf is my least favorite MK figure. There's just a lot of other ones I like better, but still happy to have him. So, that's Nightwolf. Yeah. Really good detail is, but mine did not come with the axe. I didn't get the axes whenever I bought it, so that's kind of disappointing. But, yeah, that was Nightwolf. So next we have the battle damaged Johnny Cage with the like blood on him, like after he'd been fighting Goro. So yeah, really good. Really happy to have him. Yeah, so this is my battle damaged Johnny Cage. So yeah. So next we have Reptile himself. Now, the shoulder pad did come off. It was not put on very well whenever I got it. It was already glued on whenever I got it, and then one day it just popped off while I was in the tub. And I never put it back on, but still, Reptile looks really good. I really like him. So, only complaint I do have is they have not made him in a 6-inch form. They need to make him in some 6-inch form. Although Jazzwares have lost the right, so I don't know about that one. But yeah, here we got Reptile. Looks really good. And Reptile is one of my favorite figures in the game. I just really like Reptile, so that's good. Which actually, I'm planning a Reptile custom, so stay tuned for that one. So next we have the just normal Johnny Cage, just no blood, just the clean version of him. Yeah, it looks really good. Really like him, so yeah. Has a cage belt and the tattoo of Johnny on his chest, like he does in the game. Looks really good. Bandage, dropped hands. So yeah. Now something I wish they did do is also made another skin of Johnny with his like suit on the first time you see him. That would have been cool, but they just gave us this version, which this version still looks good, but it would have been better to have both versions. So yeah. Alright, so next we have Scorpion, my 4-inch Scorpion figure from MK9. So now I do have all his accessories. He does come with a sword and a spear, but I cannot find it in the tub right now. So it's somewhere in there, but I just couldn't find it. But he does come with the two like scorpion blades on his back right there, so that's good. And he just looks really good overall. So yeah, that was my Scorpion. Really like him, and I actually just learned how to use Scorpion, so that's good. But yeah, that's Scorpion. Next we have Sub-Zero, Bihan, who becomes Noob. Yeah, but man, Sub-Zero. Actually, I bought him and Reptile and Sub-Zero together, and for a package, got a really good deal on him. So really happy to have these. Except he doesn't come with his sword, so that's very disappointing. I would have really liked to get him with his sword, that way I could like do his RB attack, and yeah, and just like that 3-button Y combo. Yeah, so Sub-Zero, really like him. Happy to have him. So yeah. Also, I wish they could have made a Smoke, just like in this form when you first see Smoke in K9, or even with the long hair out. I really don't care. They should have made Smoke. But this Sub-Zero and the Kuai Lang version, because you can tell this isn't Kuai Lang because you look over the eye. It does not have the scar. He had just clean. But yeah, that was Sub-Zero. So next we have Goro. The man himself, Goro. Yeah, I just really like Goro. He's just an amazing boss figure. You mean like, oh man, just Goro. So, only thing they could have done better is like have him come with a skull and like a hole in his hand for that. Like his opening scene where he holds a skull out and then just like crushes it, you know what I mean? Accessory for that. But other than that, this guy is perfect. Straight out of MK9. So I wish we could play as Goro. Like that made me really sad whenever I first figured out in MK9 you couldn't play as Goro. But MKX made up for that. You could play as Goro in MKX. So that was Goro. So next we have MK9 Shao Kahn. The big boss himself. Shao Kahn. Man, I love this figure.
Alright.
Man, I'm so happy whenever I got this figure, although it didn't match the throne Papa made me, so I kind of disappointed about that. Should have went for the 6-inch version, to be honest. But still after him. We'll hopefully we get the 6-inch Shao Kahn soon. Told you. But it's a really good figure. So
About Jack going over there?
yeah.
When?
All right. So next up we have my Shao Kahn throne set. I took 2 of the Earth Realm guys, Night Wolf and Bloody Johnny, or Battle Damage Johnny, put them in the chains. But we have the pillars here with the chains, his throne, him sitting on his throne and the hammer right beside it. The other side of the pillars and chain with Johnny in it. So yeah, let's take a look at the pieces individually. Now we're going to take a look at Shao Kahn first, because it's just right that we take a look at Shao Kahn first. Now, I like this Shao Kahn better than the 4-inch Shao Kahn that comes in the single pack, for one reason. This one's 5-inch, the other one's 4 inches. And a 5-inch Shao Kahn is better scaled up with 4-inch figures, because Shao Kahn's supposed to be bigger than all the other fighters. He's supposed to be like that. Maybe not bigger than Goro or Kentaro. Maybe he's a little bit smaller than them, but he's supposed to be bigger than everyone else, you know what I mean? Or maybe Motaro. He's also not taller than Motaro. But those are semi-boss characters, so he's supposed to be taller than everyone that's not Goro, Kentaro, and Motaro. So that's why I like him a little bit better. Although I don't use him for my stuff, because I normally use him whenever I use the throne stuff, because I don't like to take him away from the throne. But yeah, this is my 5-inch Shao Kahn. Alright, so next we have these pillars. The chains do come out like that. You can take the chain out and put someone's hand through it like that. And you pop it back in the thing and you got them chained up. Or if you don't want them chained up, you can just like overlap these chains like that. Like that to make it look better than just like this. So yeah. So next we have the throne. Shao Kahn's throne. Man. the throne. Looks really good. I really like this throne. It's, man, just something. So, let's take Shao Kahn off that throne and take a look at the throne. Here's your hammer, by the way. So here's the throne with the cow skull on it. Now, my horn came out whenever I first got it. The horn came detached. So, that's not good, but it easily goes back in. I could glue it if I want, I just don't. I'm afraid the glue will ruin the aesthetic. But, yeah. You can have him on that throne and you got the steps with blood and all that, and just looks really good and really like it, so happy to have it. Alright, so next from my Mortal Kombat collection, I have this older sort of, I think it was made by Hasbro's for like the Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 games. Mortal Kombat boat, has Mortal Kombat logo on it and stuff like that. Dragon MK1, yeah, that's an MK1 toy. So, yeah. Alright, so now we're into the McFarlane side of things, and first we're going to do the Sub-Zeros. Here we have the normal Sub-Zero that you see in the campaign, or not campaign, the story. So, having this sort of like kind of, I tried to do the ice signing pose, but I couldn't get his leg totally straight, it's kind of bent. Then I got his hands like in that ice ball, forming an ice ball. So, it's a really good figure, posable. Really posable, it moves really well, I really like him, so, yeah. Also, I plan on buying another one of these guys and making a reptile, so, stay tuned for that video that should be coming soon, if I can find another one of these guys, so, yep. That was Sub-Zero. Alright, so next we have the Mortal Kombat purple variant of Sub-Zero. Looks really good. Same thing as Sub-Zero, just variant. Just has the different colors. The axes are purple. There's nothing to note. These purple axes, purple mask and stuff like that. But other than that, it's the exact same figure. So yeah, that's purple Sub-Zero. So next we have the bloody Sub-Zero, blood on him, and his green outfit. So yeah, looks really good. So the only difference here is with besides the normal Sub-Zero, is he's got a little bit of blood on the axe. And the skull, I only have one axe though right now in his hand. And he's got an orange mask, an orange shoulder guards, and then like a green suit. So yeah, not much difference. Same figure, just a little bit different color. So yeah. See, bloody Sub-Zero. Alright, I couldn't think of a pose for him, so I sort of just stood him up. But here is the more like, actually, I don't know what to call this skin. This skin's more of like a vanilla green-ish skin. So I really don't know what to call this skin. It's a really odd skin. So yeah. But nothing, no big difference, just axes are more greenish, mask brown, feet, same, yeah, so that's the vanilla-ish green skin. Alright, so here I went for a more of a ice pose, because it's the iced out Sub-Zero, that don't know how to stand. So yeah, this is the ice variant, all ice. So yeah, it looks really good. It's actually the first Sub-Zero I had, so like it. Don't know why they give him the axes though. You really don't need it. This could be just like the frozen Sub-Zero whenever he freezes it to where the other ones touch him and they get frozen. So yeah, man, that's my iced out Sub-Zero. Alright, so next up we have the Scorpions, and first off for the Scorpions we have the McFarlane's toys. MK11 are the original Scorpion they released from Series 1. Looks really good. Mask goes up and down. Just really overall love it. It's a really good figure. Took me forever to find this guy though, so. but looks really good. I'm really happy to have it. And see, this thing did come off. That's why you're going to notice some lines on it, but I kind of sewed it back on. So he looks decent. So yeah, that's my Scorpion. Alright, now we have the silver and black Scorpion. Same thing going on with this Scorpion. They didn't change anything in all the Scorpions. So, looks really good. The different outfit. Glad to have it. And if I could find another one of these guys, I could turn it into smoke. It'd be a lot of hard work, but I could make a smoke out of this. Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber already did that, but he didn't do it like I would. He sort of just like used a marker to like make these gray. I'd probably take the headband off and like mold some long hair for smoke. Because if you remember in MK9, the last time we really saw smoke was long hair. So he had long hair. So I'd probably do that if I made smoke. But this is my silver Scorpion. Alright, so next we have the blackout Scorpion skin. His blackout skin. Same thing as the other two. Just this one's got the gold armor plates on him with more of a purple / black mixture to make the suit. And a little bit of yellow tints on the flaps there. So, not anything real different. Mask still moves, all that. So, that's my blackout skin Scorpion. Alright, so next we have the sort of weird open mask teeth skin. I don't know what to call this one. This is my least favorite skin I have. He is showing his teeth. Why would you have a mask with teeth on it? It just looks weird. But still, this is my first Scorpion I found. So, happy to have it. It's a really good addition to my collection. So, not much to say about it. Gold armor plates. More like of a vanilla-ish skin here. And the orange stuff around it. So yeah, really good skin. Alright, so first we have the normal version of Raiden for the Raiden side of things. So I just kind of have him posed with his lightning, like just flexing his lightning and his staff beside him, so looks really good. He's wearing Shinnok's amulet there and really like it. Nothing crazy. Although I would have liked the older version of Raiden you see from like the MK 9 stuff that you see in MK11. So yeah, that's my Raiden. Alright, so here we have more of a silverish Raiden. Not the golden one, more silver. So it looks really good. Got his hat here. Fists out. Same thing as the other Raiden. Not much to say about it. It's a good figure. Really happy to have it. The amulet is silver this time instead of gold. So, that's my silver Raiden. So here we have the bloody Raiden. Looks really good. He has the silver armor like the other one. Just blood on it. So, hat's almost identical, just more white. So looks really good. And the staff got like those bloody grooves in there and just looks really good. So, bloody Raiden. Really happy to have it. So, I also do have a second one complete in the box. So, if I ever need a backup one. So that was my bloody Raiden. Alright, so next for Johnny's. And I know you're saying, wait, there's only one Johnny. But I've made a custom one. We'll get on him later. So, first with the original Johnny. First Johnny and the only Johnny they made. Here he is with his blue jacket. And it's really good. He looks really good. I really like him. So, yeah, he's a really good figure. Nothing much to say about him. Yeah, Johnny Cage. Alright, so here we have my custom Golden Mill Johnny Cage I made. Looks really good. He got the golden wraps and the black like overlay on the bottom. Golden jacket with a black JC on it. Looks really good. I really like it. One of my first customs I ever attempted, so really good. So that was the Golden Old Johnny Cage. Alright, so here we are with the very first spawn they released, the original spawn that you see in the game whenever you first choose any, even the selector screen spawn. So looks really good. Really good spawn. Really like him. Got his gauntlet here. So now, this is the first one. He got his mace. There were 2 others released, the axe and sword spawn, but I bought the mace spawn. So, yeah. That's my first and original spawn. So next we have the golden spawn. Not much different besides the other one, just he has the golden gauntlet. Mace is the exact same. Golden cape. Golden lines on the face instead of white. But not much different, just gold. So, yeah. Looks really good. Really happy to have it. So that was the golden spawn. Next we have the blue/gray spawn. This one has the blue lines on him, but like gray gauntlet and gray feet things. Then you got a gray cape. So yeah. Then the handle on the sword's blue though, so that's good. And this one comes with the sword, so looks really good. And that was my blue spawn. So next we got the blood-fueled hunter spawn. Looks really good. Really good spawn. And one of my favorite spawns I got, I just got 2 others that I like better than him. You're about to see them in a little bit. But so this one's got the red lines on him, a red cape. Goes back to the basics. Just his skin tone, instead of being black, it's white. And he's got blood on him, like the blood. The blood on the axe. So that's the blood-fueled hunter spawn. Alright, so next we get the Malefic spawn. Now, this one, there are very big, noticeable differences. Number 1, instead of the head being like opened, it's got the metal on it. Like same spawn, just metal on the head. The cape's got more of a vibrant red on it instead of just the dark red. It's more vibrant. And then instead of coming with like an axe or a sword, he comes with these little beams. These like magic beams. So that's another difference with him. And he has metal on the arms and all that. And like instead of that big old gauntlet, he's got just metal on the arms. And instead of a big old spiked boot, he's got a just regular boot. So that's the Malefic spawn. So next we got the commando spawn. Looks really good. Really like him. Same thing. The only difference is he's got some like grenades and bullets straps here, a gun on his hip, and a mask. The cape goes back to the traditional, very first spawn they released. So does the gauntlets and the big foot boot here. So looks really good. Really happy to have it. So that's the commando spawn. Alright, so now we got the katana figure, the normal katana, the one they released to start with. Looks really good. Really happy to have her. So I didn't give her any real pose. I just had her have her clothes fan right there. So looks really good. And I was really happy when they made a katana, really. But they still have a long ways to go with the female line. So that's my katana figure. Alright, so next we have the red katana. Looks really good. Same thing as the other katana, just red. That's literally it. Fans are red, everything's red. So no big difference. So that was my red katana figure. So next we have my bloody katana custom. I mainly just put blood on the shoulder pads, on the chest, and stuff like that. Looks really good. Just the same thing with blood. Really exactly the same. I just added some blood to it to make it a different figure. So that was my bloody katana figure. Alright, so next we have the Barakas. Here's my normal Baraka. Looks really good. I have him stabbing this brain, but really like it. So it's a really good figure, really good addition to my collection. So that was my Baraka. So next we have the bloody Baraka figure. Really good Baraka. One of my favorite Barakas I got. Or my second favorite because I only got 2 of them. but this blood just sells it, and I really like the way the mouth looks. The mouth looks a lot better. Just like it looks like he's actually eaten that brain he had with the first one. Like it's the after photo of what it looked like for him to eat the brain. It just looks so gross and gruesome. Oh man, it screams Mortal Kombat. But that's my Bloody Rocket figure. So next we got the Liu Kang. So here is the first Liu Kang they
Oh,
released.
that's not good on your leg.
He looks really good. Headband right here. So you got the red pants from the original Liu Kang trilogy. So he looks really good. I really like him. He's not my favorite Liu Kang I got, but you'll see why in a little bit. So that was my Liu Kang figure. Alright, so next we have the yellow pants Liu Kang. Only difference between him is he don't have a shirt like that, and his pants are yellow. And he's got like a black headband and black waist thing right here. So the only difference between him, yellow gauntlets. So really no big difference. Really like him. It's essentially the same figure, just different colors. So that was my yellow pants Liu Kang. So here we have my Fire God Liu Kang custom. This is my favorite Liu Kang, like I was talking about. Really like it. I molded a hat that Raiden wears, put it on his back with some more tan rubber bands, so it looks good. Painted the nunchucks like it's supposed to be. So this one I did a lot of work on. I even made a dragon from one side of his body going to the other side. You see the tail, the head. So it looks really good. Really happy to have it. So this is my absolute favorite Liu Kang. So that's my Fire God Liu Kang figure. Alright, so here we got the original Shao Kahn release. The first Shao Kahn. Looks really good. Really happy to have it. So it has the red flaps here. Hammer I have sloped over its shoulder. So it looks really good. Really happy to have it. Really like it. He got his helmet here. So that was my original Shao Kahn figure. Alright, so next we have the bloody Shao Kahn. This is essentially the same figure, just with some blood on it. The hammer and chest. So it looks really good. Really happy to have it. The back of it. So yeah, my bloody Shao Kahn figure. There's nothing much to say about it, so that was my bloody Shao Kahn figure. Alright, so next we got the silver Shao Kahn figure. Looks really good. He got the silver helmet here. Silver shoulder pads. Oh, there's more gray in there, and they made the hammer gold. I like that detail because on the normal Shao Kahn, the hammer is silver. Well, now his armor is silver, so they made the hammer gold. So I really like that they did that. So it's a really good figure. Really happy to have it. So that's my silver Shao Kahn figure. Alright, so here's my very first Cabal figure. Looks really good. And I have him in my favorite pose Cabal does, that more like slanted hook sword hooking pose. Looks really good. Really like him. He's just a really good figure. So that's my Cabal figure. Alright, so next we have the bloody Cabal figure. Looks really good. There's really no difference in the outfit. He just got the blood on the shoulder and on the hands and on the chest, like he just brutally murdered someone. So it looks really good. Really like him. So that's my bloody Cabal figure. Alright, so here we have the red velvet Cabal, is like what I like to call him. This is my second favorite pose he does in the game, but right after he does the other pose. So it looks really good. Got more of the red skin on him, red clothing. So it looks really good. Really happy to have him. It's just my red velvet Cabal. Alright, so first we have my very first version noob I got, the version you see in the game. Story mode. So here it is with his sickle. It looks really good. Really like it. So yeah, this Noob Saibot. So that's my Noob Saibot figure. Next we have my golden Noob Saibot figure. It's a really good figure. I really like it. Got his mask on. Golden sickle. So gold, and I really like the color gold. So it's a good figure. So that's my Noob Saibot figure. Alright, so next we got my bloody Noob Saibot figure. Here he is. Got the blood on the shoulder, on the hands and all that. Really the same figure as the first Noob Saibot, just the bloods here, same colors and all that. So that's my Noob Saibot figure, bloody Noob Saibot. Next we just have like a mix of Scorpion and Liu Kang. Well, during one of my customs where I need to make my Kung Lao figure that you're gonna see later on in this video, I had extra Scorpion arms and extra Scorpion head, extra Liu Kang body and extra Liu Kang legs. So I just glued the head onto the Liu Kang body and put the arms into the Liu Kang body to make a brand new figure. So yeah. So now we have my MK11 Kotal Khan figure. Looks really good. I really like him. One of my favorite MK figures I got. I've always really liked Kotal, so looks really good. Got the Aztec designs on him. So yeah, that's my Kotal Khan. So next we have my MK11 Joker figure. He looks really good. I'm really happy to have him. He comes with his like little cane he uses whenever he first opens, and then a knife. I think this is using his fatality. I don't know. So that's my MK11 Joker figure. So next we got the Mortal Kombat 11 Batman Who Laughs figure, aka just a skin of Noob Saibot, but here he is. He comes the same sickle Noob Saibot does, just silver and a little bit different points in the end. But he got the brace thing on the head, so looks really good. And I'm happy to have it. That's my MK11 Mortal Kombat Batman Who Laughs figure. So next we got my MK11 Nightwolf figure. Looks really good. Really happy to have him. I have his bow and arrow on his back because I didn't have anywhere else to store it. Well, it does have some pegs there to store it, so I kind of slid it right in there. Then him holding his axes. One thing I do like, attention to detail, is they do make places to store the axes, although they do not stay there, but it's the thought that counts. So that's my Nightwolf figure. Alright, so next we got my custom Melina figure. Looks really good. I just used a katana and a Liu Kang to make Melina. Painted the katana purple and a mask onto the Liu Kang, so looks really good. I'm happy to have it. So that's my MK11 Melina figure. Next we have my MK11 custom Kung Lao figure. Looking really good. So I just used a Scorpion, Johnny, and Liu Kang. Put the Liu Kang arms on and all that, and then I painted some dragons up here. So looks really good. Really happy to have it. So next we got my MKX Scorpion figure. He looks really good, like that. Got that MKX outfit on. So yeah, looking really good. With this whited out eyes, like he's a demon, just like demon eyes here. So yeah, that's my MKX Scorpion. So next we got my MKX Sub-Zero figure. Looks really good. This is Bihan should be dead whenever this is. So I don't know who this is, and there's no scar over the eye, but Funkos are too big to like make that little detail. So, but here's my MKX Sub-Zero. Really like it, and that's my MKX Sub-Zero. Next we got my MKX Raiden figure. Looks really good. Really like him. And yeah, it's a really good figure. So yeah, that's my Raiden figure. So next we got my MK2/1 Liu Kang figure here. Looks really good. Really happy to have it. So that's my MK1/2 Liu Kang. So next we got my MK9 Liu Kang Funko Pop, and he falls over. Alright, cool. So this is from the very opening scene in MK9. This design is. So he looks really good. Really happy to have him. So yeah, looks really good. So next we got my MK9 Katana. And if you guys cannot remember where this outfit of Katana is from, I don't know. You guys need to just leave, because this is the primary outfit she wears. Like, this is the outfit she wears. Like, at the very end, she puts on a different one with no mask, and like the gauntlets are flipped upside down. And instead of having a flap in the front and back, she only has a flap in the back. But like, that's only the very last part of the game. So you guys should know what this outfit's from. But this is my MK9 Katana. So yeah, really like it. It's honestly my favorite Funko I have. Oh, I say that, but then I have a bunch of other Funkos. So we'll see. Here we got more Minecraft built Raiden Funko Pop for my Funko Pops. So yes, we are done with the McFarlanes. But this looks like he was built in Minecraft, so I like to call him my Minecraft Raiden. But looks really good. Really happy to have him. This is my first Raiden Funko I gotten, so really special to me. That's my Minecraft Funko Raiden. Now I just want to note the first thing here. Look at every other figure. Here's a comparison of Katana. She fits in the frame fine. Goro is sitting here outside of the frame because he can't fit. That's just how big he is, how good they got him scaled. But man, this is the man, Goro, my favorite Funko I got. Probably my absolute favorite. I said about Katana, but just looking at Goro now, it's obvious. But yeah, that's my Goro figure. So next we got my Mortal Kombat X Melina Funko Pop. Really good to have her. Really like her. And the only thing I really think would be better with this one is the consistent teeth. Although in MKX they do take away the consistency of the teeth, so it is whatever. Yeah, but happy to have her. I have opened her up. I just kept the box and put her back in it because I wanted to have her in hand once. So yep. All right, so this is my Mortal Kombat movie. Front, so yeah, Mortal Kombat movie, Funko Pop Scorpion. Alright, so next we got my Sub-Zero. My original Sub-Zero with the just frosted eyes, not like dark blue eyes. So, looks really good. The Mortal Kombat logo up there. Sub-Zero. Figures in the back of the box. Looks really good. Got his little knife there, built for a Funko. So, yeah, looks really good. That's my Sub-Zero. So next we got the Mortal Kombat movie, Funko Pop, Cole Young, mint in the box. So, looks really good. But yeah, the Mortal Kombat movie is my favorite movie. They've made a Mortal Kombat, so I'm really happy to have this. So, yeah, looks really good. Cole Young. Yeah, so that's my Cole. So next we got my Mortal Kombat movie 2021 Sonya Blade Funko Pop with her little lightning effects on there, or power effects, whatever you want to call them. Mint in the box, never opened, so black eyes. So yeah, happy to have it. Looks really good. So yeah, that's my Sonya Blade Funko. And a fun fact about the Sonya Blade Funko is that this is the first Sonya Blade Funko Pop they've made. So I have the first one, the first Funko. I hope they should start making more Sonyas. This is the first one they've made. This ain't even from a Mortal Kombat game. So yeah. So now we have one of my Chase Scorpions, the So, yeah, looks really good. Happy to have it. Now, I know what you're saying. Out of every Funko Pop I have not opened, why would I open this one? Yeah, this is my Chase No Mask Scorpion. Really like it. It's a really good figure, so happy to have it in my collection. So next we have my Chase Sub-Zero figure, or Sub-Zero. Still looks really good. Happy to have it. So that's my Sub-Zero Pop. Alright, so now we have the Frozen Over Scorpion and Flaming Head Sub-Zero.
Quiet down.
So, all from MKX. And I never opened these because why would I? They're better in the box. Well, the box is a little bit beat up, but it's fine. So, really good addition to my collection. So, yep.
So this one,
So next we got the MK Trilogy 12-inch Jade.
put it off.
Looks really good. Really happy to have it. Also, a smaller version of this you saw earlier on in the video. So glad to have the big and small. So, yeah. So still looking for the Liu Kang, Scorpion, Cyrax. So yeah, looks pretty good. Happy to have it. Alright, so next we have my 3D printed Goro doing a fatality on Scorpion. He ripped both his arms off and his legs, or torso. Looks really good.
Did you ever know a father that had more reason to be proud of his son than I have? With all them Asian.
Yeah. And I had the option to just do an open hand, like pointing at someone, but who wouldn't want him fatality in Scorpion? So man, it looks good. So, 3D printed Goro, like it, happy to have it. So next we have my Mortal Kombat Classic Edition box. So let's take a look what's inside. So, first, I'll just put things on screen. So first we have a classic Mortal Kombat like arcade game pin, put on your shirt or something. I have not opened any of these because they're more minty in the box and packaging, so I have not opened these. Then here we have a Mortal Kombat patch. Yep, looks really good. One more thing. Get it out of there. A classic Mortal Kombat poster with Raiden Kano jumping out of the arcade game at a bunch of kids. The title says "So Real It Hurts." So yeah, that's my Mortal Kombat box. What also comes with the box is a Scorpion vinyl figure, classic Scorpion MK3 statue. Looks really good. I have not opened this guy either because he just looks so good in the box. So yeah, a vinyl figure is Scorpion. But yeah, so awesome. Alright, so next we have the Commando Spawn figure. Looks really good. Comes that green effect. It also comes with the SMG, but I could not find a way to have him hold it. So we just did that thing like I'm looking at his magic effect. So yeah, really good. Happy to have it. So that's my 12-inch Commando Spawn. Alright, so now we're into my Storm collectibles. Goody. Oh man, I'm so excited for these guys. So, first we got Cyrax, the yellow Cyber Ninja. Looks really good. Really happy to have him. And one thing I do like that they did with these guys is they made the doors open. Like, they could have easily just put the doors molded like that and just, like, you know what I mean? But they made it so the doors can open. Like, that is some attention to detail, man. One thing I wish they did a little bit better is the strings, the hair. The hair strings, they do come out like that, which they are prone to getting lost. But we'll just set them down because I don't want to put them back in right now. So yeah, I wish those were molded in, not detachable. But they do give you extra hair strings in case something does go wrong with them. But yeah, this figure just looks so good. And actually, this was my first Storm collectible I ever got. So yeah, looks really good. That's my Cyrax. Alright, so next we got Sector, the red Cyber Ninja. Here he is. Looks really good. And as you can see, he comes with the like smoke effect with the rocket. So it looks really good. And really good figure. Same thing with Cyrax. Comes with the little hair braids, electric wires, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, it just looks really good. So, yeah. So now he's essentially the same figure, just he's red and comes with different accessories. So there's not much else to talk about him. So yeah, that's Sector. Alright, so next we have the unmasked Sub-Zero, otherwise known as Kuai Liang, Bihan's brother. So I was going to have him do the ice pose, but I couldn't get him in it, so I sort of just stood him on the blood with this open hand thing. So, he looks really good. And I think they made the scar a little bit too big and bright, but overall it looks pretty good. But like, a couple of complaints I do have is most of the poses they want you to do with him, you can't do, because number one, the ice blast, if you stick his arms out too far, like even this right here, he will fall over from. Imagine if you extend his arms all the way. Yeah. He ain't holding those ice, he ain't using those ice things. And then the ice coffin or ice thing where you turn someone to ice, he can't pick it up like if you were to break it. So really the only pose you could have him do is him standing on the blood with the arms and stuff like that over there. So, but yeah, good figure, happy to have him. So that's the unmasked Sub-Zero. So next we have the Storm Collectibles Kung Lao figure. Let me just take that off him. So he looks really good. Really like him. And I don't know what one of the YouTubers I was watching on him was talking about, because the hat is perfectly straight. Like, I have it lined up perfectly, and it's just like straight. You know what I mean? So I don't know what he was complaining about. But Kung Lao does look good wearing his hat, as he should. This is Kung Lao. He wears the hat all the time. So yeah, really like him. It's a really good figure. Really good addition to my collection. So yeah, that's my Storm Collectibles Kung Lao. Alright, so next we got Motaro. Here he is. This big old beast of a figure. So there's the skeleton, the fully articulated skeleton. The skeleton back there. But man, this is just, I could talk about this guy for hours. Like, man, he's just so big and articulated. Like, just look at this guy. Man, I just love him. And like the tail bends. Like, they could have just stiffened the tail into a circle, but they didn't. I guarantee they did that way he can have his whipping effect and then bring it up like this to shoot his little fireball he does. I have the ball right here. Like, but yeah, that's my Motaro. Alright, so next up we got my Mortal Kombat custom arena set I did. Here's Shao Kahn's throne. We got the pillars. Now I've been using Momo's hair ties because I couldn't make any chains to go around that to chain them up. So I've just been using Momo's hair ties, but looks really good. So, and down here would be where the people fight in. Down there you have people fighting in. We got Shao Kahn and the minions up here. So yeah, that's my Mortal Kombat arena set. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and if you wouldn't mind subscribing, it'd really help. So, that's it for today's video, and I'll see you guys next one. Bye.